Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. Gay clubs have been a safe haven for gay people to meet and party for over 100 years, most times being the backbone of gay culture in general, when no other gay-friendly space existed. Now, the last time I did this topic, 4 Black Gay Clubs of the 1970s, which you can find on the 1970s or Black Gay Spaces playlists, I got thoroughly dragged by the New York girls for not including any of the Black Gay Clubs of the 1970s in New York, and I gotta say I truly loved it. I love when my historians put me onto topics I don't know about, and I had truly never heard of any of these spaces before, but I'm here to learn too. This is dedicated to my New York queens for getting me together in true New York fashion, because if nothing else, New Yorkers are gonna let you know how epic their city has always been. So here's a list of 4 Black Gay Clubs of the 1970s, all of which hail from one of planet Earth's gay meccas, New York City. Paradise Garage. One of the most mentioned Black Gay Clubs of the 1970s in the comments section was Paradise Garage, or sometimes just called The Garage. This epic landmark gay club opened in 1978 and was acclaimed by New York's Black and gay community for its focus on dance and nightlife culture, the large expansive dance floor, and the popular DJs that came to spin records. This parking garage turned epic dance floor was a favorite for Black LGBTQ patrons during the 70s and 80s, and hosted a vast list of iconic and gay-friendly performers, including such icons like Carl Bean, Whitney Houston, Keith Haring, Jennifer Holliday, Phyllis Hyman, Natalie Cole, Diana Ross, Cyndi Lauper, Grace Jones, Klaus Nomi, and Luther Vandross, just to name a few. The garage's free-flowing, for-the-people nature was a direct contrast to the exclusivity of other 1970s dance clubs like Studio 54. And during the AIDS epidemic, during the 1980s, the garage hosted numerous fundraisers for the gay men's health crisis until its closing in 1987. Better Days. Another Black Gay Club of this era that was mentioned by many historians in the comments is Better Days, originally called Peanuts when it opened in 1972. Located in Manhattan during that neighborhood's gritty past, this club is celebrated by patrons as one of the first clubs that promoted house music and its popularity when this Black gay music genre was still forming. According to EverythingSoulful.com, many of the DJs and pioneers of house music like Frankie Knuckles, Francois K, and Tony Humphries all played at the venue during the early days of house music, one of the most Black and gay-friendly subgenres of electronic dance music. According to many anecdotes online, Better Days was less exclusive, with a mostly Black clientele, with some Latino patrons, and late at night is when many sex workers, including some trans women, felt safe to attend and let their hair down. Though the club closed in 1988, there have been revival and celebratory parties recognizing its impact in more recent establishments like the Flash Factory. The Nickel Bar. Another New York Black Gay bar that was shouted out several times in the comments section of my first edition of 4 Black Gay Clubs of the 1970s is the Nickel Bar. Now, this bar was a little bit harder to find, a website dedicated to its history, but Google is extensive, and there are message boards that I found like citydata.com that have people leaving their own comments and experiences about the Nickel Bar. The Nickel Bar was located at 127 West 27th Street in Manhattan and is possibly now a Chinese restaurant. The bar was known to cater to the African American community, but men who loved Black men would head there as well to cure their quote-unquote jungle fever. Another interesting comment that I read and totally believe is that, like many other gay clubs of the time, it was likely run by the Italian mafia and given a semblance of protection in the neighborhood. Since a lot of people commented on this club's history, I'd love to hear from historians in the comments about what this bar was like and in your own experiences back in the 1970s and 80s. The Peter Rabbit. Another Black gay bar in New York that got a lot of shout outs in the comments is the Peter Rabbit. The Peter Rabbit was one of the many gay bars on West Street in the 1970s, and according to comments I found in the message boards, this bar was much more of a mixed space, but Black gay men were comfortable partying at the spot. According to Google, the Peter Rabbit was a gay dance bar in New York City that operated from 1972 to 1988, which is literally the golden age of the modern gay rights movement in America, when gay dance clubs were the it place to be. Like many New York buildings, the building itself was old and held a long history. The club was housed in an iconic neo-Renaissance building, originally called the Holland Hotel, built around 1903 for Albert A. Adler, a restaurateur and saloon operator. I need my historians who were there to comment about your experiences in this historic venue as well.